Hey folks, Tid from Immersion here, and sorry, I'm trying to do this on my phone because I still don't have internet or electricity at my own house. So I'm in front of a very sunny window to get myself some light. We're here after another 16-hour night shift. So if you remember a few weeks ago, I did a video where I interviewed my friend Joe, who started his own custom dice company called RPG Dyce, spelled with a Y. So D-Y-C-E. And I was telling you all about, we went through the process of creating your own dice and what kind of customizability and things you can have. And I just received a package in the mail from him with a whole set of custom dice created for me. So this is in theory, a one-of-a-kind set of dice that he made for me that you can't get anywhere else. And I thought I would open it up and kind of do a little unboxing and do a little comparison to some basic plastic dice that everyone's used to having in their own sets and see how things look. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this camera around and try to open up this package. Mind you, I'm going to try to do most of this one-handed, so I don't know how it's all going to look, but let's find out. So, turn it around here, we can see, let's see, here is my dice box, and I'll open this up here. We've got just like some standard plastic Chessex dice in a variety of different colors, and in this black bubble mailer is my new set of dice. So, all right, so we opened up the mailer, and inside we get an RPG Dyce logo. This looks like this is his card. So you can see right here, custom polyhedral dice, rpgdice@gmail.com, and at rpg_dice on Twitter. Here is the logo. Then we have standard black dice bag, and inside will be our custom set of dice. Now, we may have a little bit more than you would normally get in a set that you order. Because this was a birthday present. Let us take a look. Ooh, all right. So this is an orange set of dice. And you can see it's kind of got like a translucent effect. Just as a reference, here is like a standard Chessex translucent die. And here is Joe's custom set. So as a reminder from all the videos, these are custom created and hand inked. So you can see this is a custom font as well. So here you can see, we'll put it on the 20. You guys can get a look at that. And then again, here's the Chessex 20. So I gotta say, I've been using these dice for years, and while I love them and I love the color orange, just it is so striking that black and that custom font on this kind of like light frosty orange. It almost looks like it will glow in the dark. I don't think it will, but it kind of looks like it. So let's go ahead and go through some of the other dice. So we have the D20. Now, Joe also has paired up with the Adventure Maidens podcast to do sets of dice for giveaways for each one of their streams. So if you take a look, we also have a Venture Maidens D20. So this has on it, instead of the 20, it has the Pins of Fate logo from the Venture Maidens. And look at how clean that logo is. Sometimes when you get custom dice and they're small like this, you can't really do too much with it. So it looks just like super, super clean and really making full use of the space. Oh, and I guess as a size comparison, they are pretty much the same size as a standard die. So maybe slightly larger. All right, let's see what else we have. So if we push those aside, here is our 6-sided die. Nothing really crazy to write home about. It's a standard 6-sided die. Got the custom font on all 6 sides. Nothing funky with the shape of that. But in the video I had mentioned, he also did a custom set of pipped dice that with a different kind of design. So normally you have your standard dice sizes, the way it's organized. So we've got 1, 2. You can see here. The 3 is almost like a triangle rather than the standard, like, kind of diagonal line. The 4, where is it? 4. Here, you can see kind of like a diamond shape. Here is the 5. And then the 6 is like a little, almost like a flowery circle pattern. And again, it's not what we're used to as people looking at dice, but I kind of like the custom touch of making things slightly different. So everybody is familiar, I don't even know if I have one, yeah, I do, of the standard pyramidal D4 shape, the kind of dice caltrop, if you will. But Joe made his D4s with a sort of sheared off edge, so that way you don't have to worry about if you step on it, it won't be as sharp. It also may be a little bit easier to pick up. It's about the same. But as a comparison, here is a standard D4. So again, you can see here it is like slightly larger. But yeah, I like the kind of cut off edges so it's blunt, it's not going to hurt your fingers. But he also made a custom D4 shape, this sort of crystalline one. So you can see here it's got the kind of crystal pointed edges, but it's a D4. Oops, rolled that right past the screen. Let's try that again. Yeah, and it, it rolls really nicely. And no more, if you step on it, you're probably going to step on the face, and that's not going to hurt. And this is a hell of a lot easier to pick up. Although I guess it can do that, which is the first, I just rolled it like that. So I guess that would be cocked, and you'd probably roll it again. But either way, I'm a big fan of this. I hate D4s. So I will do whatever I can to get a different kind of D4, whether that's a 12-sided die with 1, 2, 3, 4 on it 3 times, or some other shape. So I'm a big fan of that. Then we have our percentile here. Again, nothing, other than the custom font and the custom color mix. Nothing too crazy here. Same with the D10. We have our D8 as well. Again, nice and clean. And then our D12. And then something else that you get whenever you order a set of dice is you get your own little token. So, as we talked about in the video, a lot of the times when you sit down to play a game, especially if you're at a convention or you're not prepped and bringing a mini, you usually end up using a spare die. You're like, okay, well, I'll just be this D12 on the battle map. And, while it's cool, it's not necessarily as immersive, but if you look, it's made from the same mix as the dice, and it's inked with the same color ink, and it has the dice logo on it, which I like because it's very, Lens of Truth kind of inspired from Zelda, and I really like that. And now you have your own custom token, whether you're playing an RPG or some other game, you have this to just set down and be like, okay, this is me. And again, my set, because I'm a pretty minimalist when it comes to dice that I usually get, I get like a pretty standard, just like solid or translucent colors. I'm not like super over the top flashy with the colors dice I get. But if you did have some crazy mix of like glow powder, glitter powder, mica chips, 24 karat gold pieces, whatever, if you made that for your dice, then that would be reflected in the mini, right? So if this was a glow-in-the-dark dice, this would be a glow-in-the-dark mini, or token, and that would be what you'd have for, really for anything. So the more intricate and unique your dice set gets, the cooler the little token would be. And again, like I said, I think I got a little bit more in here than you would normally get just because it was kind of like it was a birthday present. But you would get your standard set of dice and the token. So I got 2d6. Again, this was more to show off, I think, the custom pip design. And then I did get the Venture Maidens D20 along with the standard D20. Now they do, I believe, also in their giveaways they do on stream do a Venture Maidens D6, where the 6-sided, the 6 on the 6-sided die face is the Pins of Fate logo, and I don't know if it's standard to get the kind of crystal shaped D4 as opposed to the more standard pyramid shaped D4. But again, if you were to go and order a custom set, you could pretty much say whatever, if you wanted a specific mixture or something like that, or like I want a Venture Maidens D20, but I want the funky pipped D6 and all that good stuff. So I'll have links in the video description. I kind of went over them on the back of the card there to showcase, how to find Joe's website, but you can go ahead and do that. And I believe, as of now, the first kind of run of the pre-mixed sets are out there, and I really like them because they're all themed after different D&D 5e spells, like Fairy Fire, Inflict Wounds, Goodberry, that kind of a thing. So you can go and check out all the other cool standard color combinations, or potentially go into commissions when they're open to, get your own. So the other thing you want to do probably is sign up for the newsletter, because that'll be a good way to know when commissions open and things like that. So let's roll a couple of these. Let's roll these D20s and see how they do. All right, 4 and 5, not so great. 17 and 11. All right, we got a natural 20 on 3 rolls. That's my like weird superstition thing. If you can roll a D20 and get a natural 20 on the first 3 rolls of it, then I consider it to be good. So we'll keep going. 12 and a 14. And then a 14 and a 19. All right, Joe, these can be part of my regular set of dice. They passed my test, at least the standard one in, although that was Dub's 4s. Yeah. All right, well, the Venture Maidens one didn't do so well, but the other one did. Oh, look, there's another natural 20. So this one right here, this guy goes in the box. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Sorry for the funky kind of setup. I don't have electricity, even though it looks like that's just a reflection off my phone. And yeah, I'm just trying to do what I can to keep putting out content for all of you. I know I said there'd probably be a lapse in content because of working to restore, power and all that, and it is stressful, long night shifts. I don't really get to see my family at all because they're pretty much either waking up when I'm going to sleep or going to sleep when I'm getting home from work or leaving for work. So I do appreciate everybody being patient. Sorry for the couple of flubs on the rules in the Unearthed Arcana video. It's what you get when you're trying to read it once through in a McDonald's parking lot before you have to go to work. Anyway, thank you again to Joe for sending over this awesome birthday present and set of dice. I can't wait to look into getting some more custom dice made in the future and maybe experimenting getting some Nerd Immersion logo dice. And let me know in the comments, would you, because I really have no concept for this. So if I worked with Joe and got a set of probably like these same orange dice and got them with a Nerd Immersion logo on like the D20 and the D6, would you be interested in getting a set of those? Would you want them? Would that be something you'd want to like as like a giveaway thing? Would it be something you'd actually want to pay for and buy a set for yourself? I really have no concept of what people like as far as like branding and gear and things like that. And if people are interested at all. So, because that still blows my mind that someone would want to represent a little company like me, a little brand like me out in the world. So that, again, just blows my mind. So let me know, and maybe I can work with Joe and we could do something fun in the future. So thank you again to everybody who's subscribed recently. We are eking in closer and closer every day to 50,000 subscribers, and I'm super pumped. I have a really big giveaway planned for that. I also, like I said, we still have the waffle maker and the affordable kind of cheap monster SCS Direct minis. That giveaway is still going on. I'll put a link in the description to that. That goes until Monday. And as soon as I'm able to get to my local game store to pick up my limited edition copies of Mythic Odysseys of Theros, I'll be doing a giveaway of a couple copies of the physical book of Theros. So keep an eye. I'll make a video about it when it comes out. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, folks. Thanks again to my patrons on Patreon and all of you for subscribing, and I will see you all next time.